Okay, welcome back. Last time we dueled a Shizu in the Crimson Valley and managed to win without too many hassles, aside from the fact that I managed to somehow forget that wood is good against wind in this game and not earth. So I basically made that duel unintentionally a lot longer than it should have been. And also, every now and then we've had some, strong bonus monsters added, so I just wanted to see if one's become available here.
What would you like to
We
do?
didn't get a little bit of dialogue to say it, so I don't think so. Okay, so in today's episode, we have to deal with one of the three heavy hitters that is left. So we have Yami Bakura, Yami Marek, and Kaiba left. And I am going to duel Yami Bakura on the Wicked Ceremonial Site. A site where fiendish rituals were held. Study the map to determine the optimal route to advance your army, and the best places to engage in battle. I love how map 2 and your army don't have spaces, so there's one word. Also, love that coat for Bakura, that looks super cool. Okay, so, I don't know, is that, I don't remember Bakura ever having, a long, cool purple coat. Maybe that's from, a bit of the anime I haven't seen. Whatever. Okay, this is a cool looking stage. And let's see what this antagonist has to say.
I couldn't wait to duel you.
Is that so, Bakura?
Bakura? No, I'm more than that. And you don't stand a chance, not after I learned all your strategies when you dueled against my host body. You may have defeated Bakura, but his skills are complete garbage when compared to mine.
Oh, really? Then let me put your abilities to the test.
Fine. It will be my pleasure to destroy you, Yugi.
I'll be honest, I've never seen Season 5. I've never seen Season 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! And honestly, I kind of lost track about halfway through Silvari Calcos stuff. But I always thought Bakura was such a cool antagonist. I always wanted him to get more screen time because he was super cool. Okay, so let's see what he has. He has 1 dark, 2 dark, 3 dark, 4 dark, 4 dark, 3 lightning. Okay, so he is weak to earth and light. I chose a great time to not bring light, didn't I? Sorry, I chose a great time to use all my earth stuff last time, didn't I? Wait, I have access to my strong monsters again now. Haha! This plays into my hands perfectly. Okay, so let's bring Scalangel. I'll bring Lamoon, just for general play. Actually, maybe I should bring Okubeam. I'll keep Okubeam, at back of the mind in case I need it. Wow, I lost all of these. This is pretty bad, actually. This is looking pretty bad. I'll bring Okubeam. I know that... Wait, my light monsters will get a nerf, won't they? I'll bring Ferulim. I'll bring Barrel Dragon, I think. Oh, I should bring Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, shouldn't I? At some point, I'm gonna go and, grind in between episodes, I think, just so I can get some levels onto some of my other monsters that I want to use. Let's bring a Tariq and a Hitatsumi Giant, I suppose. Can I sort this to see, what I have picked? Because I think that might help me out here. So I have Scalangel, I have Lamoon, I have Okubeam. So that's 3. I have Ferulim. I have Barrel Dragon. So I have 3 light, 2 dark. 3 light, 2 dark, 2 earth, and... Okay, I have 3, 2, 2. You know what, let's just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Worst that happens is I lose my perfect run. And honestly, I'm not expecting to win every single duel in this game first try anyway. So, we'll just see how it goes. So, let's see how this... So let's hopefully win first try, but, well, if we don't, it'll be fine. Okay, so we get the first move. I don't know why, I just feel very comfortable in this game having the first move. So let's summon up Oku Beam, just because it has high movement. Because it has good movement, and I'll summon up Lamoon for the same reason. Both have very solid movement. And we can now see what Bakura has.
Who knows where this duel will lead?
Good question, Bakura. Where will this duel lead? That is a Needle Ball. Okay, I can beat that. And a Feral Imp, I can beat that. Okay, we should be okay so far. He hasn't revealed anything particularly threatening yet. So I'll summon my own Feral Imp. I'll summon Tori. I will summon my last light monster, my Skelangel. I forgot what my Skelangel was for a second. And I'll bring out the Barrel Dragon. I don't think I can summon this yet. Yeah, I need a tiny bit more to be able to summon up the Hitatsumi Giant. Okay, Needle Ball is on the move. Feral Imp is also on the move, and he summons Lalalyun. And a Mega Thunderball by the looks of it. That looks like Mega Thunderball, right? I think that's it. Let's quickly just have a quick run over and check. Yes, it is. 10 out of 10. Okay, so I'll just move forward. Time to move some of my monsters forward and also summon this giant, just because I will forget about it otherwise. Okay, so Lamoon can jump all the way forward. Oku Beam can't, because it would just jump... Oh wait, it can. Perfect. So now I have my light monsters on a line here, and my Feral Imp also in position. And I guess I can just move... Wow, Barrel Dragon has such good range. Barrel Dragon's range is so good. In theory, I could just kind of sit Barrel Dragon behind Feral Imp and just use its ability, just power up Feral Imp and just basically play artillery. Wait, he's just summoned Pumpkin? So he summoned Pumpkin, King of Ghosts, and what is that thing? What is that? Is that a Thunder Dragon? That's a Tri-Horned Dragon? That must be his ace. No way is that not his ace. 3 move for attack 2. Okay, I want to get that. That and also Tri-Horned Dragon is one of my favourite cards. I always loved the card. And it's genuinely one of my favourites. That also, I just really liked how... It was one of those cards where I was super hyped when I actually managed to get one. Because, well, I'll be honest, I didn't really know like how rare and valuable some of the cards ended up being. But honestly, my child mind at the time was just like, ooh, shiny thing. Me like shiny thing. And I don't know if the card is worth much, but it's still one of my favorites regardless. Okay, so his last monster that he summons is a Bolt Penguin. And that Tri-Horned Dragon is on the move. But on the plus side, I'm kind of moving in a bit faster than he is. And okay, I fall just a tiny bit short of being in range here. But I will leave it this turn, I think. Yeah, I'll leave it this turn. I'll move my Hitatsumi Giant a bit closer. But otherwise, I'm just gonna move my... I'll move my symbol off towards a corner, I think. But otherwise, I feel content just passing my turn off to him now. And seeing what he goes for. Okay, he attacks the Skelangel. This could be a massive turn for me, actually. Wait. Oh, okay. It's like a sacrificial altar or something? Because it did damage and suddenly this awakened. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Wait. Has this gone darker? Has like a haze fallen over the area? You know what? It'll be okay. We can attack the Tri-Horned Dragon with Skelangel. We won't do a ton of damage, but hey, I'll take as much damage as I can get with this. And I can't hit it. No, wait, I can. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'll pop Dark Contract. I'll pop Dark Contract to power up my Feral Imp. So I pop Dark Contract to power up Feral Imp, move it one tile to the side, and just blast the Tri-Horned Dragon as hard as I can. For 164, that is a pretty good shot.
Not bad, Yugi.
My thoughts exactly, Bakura. And now I can move forward and probably can't get the kill yet. 79, we can. Okay, Lamoon, finish off this dragon. Because honestly, this thing is... I think this was by far the scariest monster he had. So now that that's gone, I think this should basically be in the bag. So Lamoon can just finish off the Tri-Horned Dragon. And that should be that. There goes that.
This has created an opening.
Yes, it has.
You'll pay for that.
Oh, nothing happened. I fully expected something to happen because I destroyed a monster on like the altar. But apparently not. Whatever, it'll be okay. Let's just move everyone else forward, I suppose. And Hitatsumi Giant can move over here. Okay, so let's see what Bakura can do in retaliation for his destroyed Tri-Horned Dragon. Okay, he can attack Oku Beam for a decent chunk, a little under half, I think. Yeah, that's a little under half. And Mega Thunderball can hit Lamoon. Okay, that's not exactly ideal, but we can still work with that, because Mega Thunderball apparently isn't that strong. And now... Wait, I can make an even better play here. Okay, Dark Contract has now worn off, but that is perfectly fine by me. It served its purpose. Now, Feral Imp can't land a hit on anything this turn. However, Skelangel can get in range, I think. Skelangel cannot get in range to hit anything. However, I can instead... I can retreat with Lamoon. I can retreat with Lamoon and attack the Bolt Penguin with Tariq. Because we're, you know, using ground, earth on Thunder.
It took quite a bit of damage.
That it did, Bakura. That's the plan. We're going to do as much damage as we can. And now I can move forward with Oku Beam and destroy it. Okay, so there goes that. Pow! There goes the Bolt Penguin. Oku Beam gets a nice little bit of experience. Mega Thunderball is the next thing in our line of sight. Let's move forward from here. And wait, can Barrel Dragon get in range here? Yes, it can. Okay. Barrel Dragon can just take a shot. It can just take a shot from there. I always forget how much ridiculous range it has.
I'll put an end to your plans.
But yeah, I always thought that the evil spirit of the ring was super cool, and I always wanted to see more of him. Like, every time he turned up, it's just like, oh, this is going to get good, actually.
This duel is not proceeding as planned.
Also, I know I've mentioned it like 5 times by now, but I love that coat. It looks so cool. Okay, that... You know, a giant pumpkin should probably not be able to jump that far, that fast. But whatever. Also, I feel like I've just sacked Oku Beam here. Yeah, I've sacked Oku Beam here. But honestly, we'll manage. We'll manage, because our next 2 opponents are Thunder and Wind-based. Okay, Tariq will take not much damage from Mega Thunderball, so we should be okay. And now I can just blast them again with the Barrel Dragon. Needle Ball... Does Needle Ball get a special ability? I know that some monsters have special abilities and others don't. I imagine Needle Ball might have one where it just blows itself up. I feel like that would be kind of on brand for it. Okay, so... Will that kill from that range? Yes, it will. Skelangel can finish off the Thunderball. Also, that is a nice little bit of damage. Destroyed. Now, where can Feral Imp go? Can Feral Imp get itself into range to hit something? Yes, it can. It can hit the Pumpkin. It can hit the King of Ghosts. So that's a decent chunk of damage out. And now, my Barrel Dragon can get in range. Barrel Dragon can get in range to blast it, but we'll hit the Feral Imp instead, I think. I think I'm going to focus on destroying his other things before going to try to finish off. I think I'll try to finish off the Pumpkin last. But now that his Thunder monsters are basically out of the way, aside from Lalaliun, which is all the way back there. So I now feel pretty comfortable moving Lamoon forward again, and I can just end my turn off here and see what he does. But yeah, at some point I do still need to go and actually try to watch the final season. I say the final season. I started rewatching the entire original anime from scratch a few years ago. I just kind of go back every now and then and just watch a bit of it. So last time I was up to the Virtual World arc, which I remember liking. I remember liking that even though it is absolutely filler content, I always really kind of liked it. And yeah, I always thought it was super cool. Okay, so let's spin this camera around real quick and attack the Feral Imp. We can't quite destroy it, but we should be good to go here. Because now, Feral Imp can't attack either. Feral Imp can't attack either, can it? No, wait, I can attack Needle Ball. Perfect. I can get a hit in on the Needle Ball just to weaken it down a little bit. So, that's a nice little chunk of damage. I agree, Bakura, for you, this is not good. Because now Lamoon can jump over and attack. Doesn't quite kill the Needle Ball, but the Barrel Dragon can absolutely secure a kill. Actually, from this range, it could also just... No, wait, I guess I can't. Okay, either way, Barrel Dragon destroys the Feral Imp, and next turn that Needle Ball goes down. So, this is looking pretty good. Barrel Dragon also levels up, which is a pretty nice start.
He never had this much power.
And now, our Hitatsumi Giant. I guess it can move over here. It's not really going to do much, but whatever. Not that it really needs to. Like, our Giant needs to play moral support, basically, because realistically, it doesn't need to do anything else. Okay, Lamoon lives the hit, which is perfect for me. I do want to get Lamoon out of there, though, I think. Okay. Barrel Dragon is starting to look a bit worse for wear. Like, that's not ideal. But there's no way I lose. That's the key component here. There's no way that I lose. And that's what really matters. So, this could feasibly be the final turn. This is either the final or the second to last turn. So, Hitatsumi Giant still can't do anything. That's perfectly understandable, that's fine. We can probably we can't finish that off from there, okay. But, I can move Barrel Dragon over here and attack Lalaliun. I'm probably gonna lose Barrel Dragon on his turn, but that's going to have to be a sacrifice I am willing to make. It's going to be a little inconvenient, but I won't need it for the next duel, hopefully. I mean, I have plenty of other alternatives, but, you know, if I could avoid losing it, I would, but I want to destroy Pumpkin last. So let's just get a little bit more damage out here. So I guess Lamoon might be able to secure the kill here. So, wait, what is Pumpkin's movement and attack range? Yeah, I don't think I can hit Lamoon. Unfortunately, I can't get Hitatsumi Giant in place to block for Barrel Dragon, but we should be good to go. This duel should be over this turn. Like, Lalaliun probably kills off Barrel Dragon. Okay, they kill off Lamoon instead. This actually works even better for me. Wait, I lose my Feral Imp. Oh, I may be throwing again. Fellas, I'm throwing again.
still has the advantage.
Yeah, I do still have the advantage, but I know me, I could throw. I know me, I could throw, but I also know me, I won't. So, Hitatsumi Giant destroys Lala Leon. So, there goes that. Hitatsumi Giant getting its one moment. Because that's probably the only time it's getting screen time. And... Scalangel can get the kill. Because Scalangel should be able to just finish it off from this range. So we just shoot some arrows, bring down that pumpkin, and with that, Yami Bakura is defeated. There he goes.
You're annoying me.
Yeah, but that's what losing does sometimes, you know? So with that, that brings us up to, I think it's 18-0. So I will call that a monumental success.
This duel is over, Bakura!
Yugi, I let you win this time. Go and conquer this meaningless tournament. I don't really care. Until we meet again.
I do love how he's like, okay, cool, yeah, I didn't care if I lost. It's like, okay, cool. Why'd you play so hard, then? It's like, I don't know, whatever, it'll be fine. Hey, our symbol leveled up as well. And let's put another point into everything. I know that this is probably drastically suboptimal, but hey, it's how I've played everything else so far. Okay, we'll grab Pumpkin, and we'll grab Tri-Horned Dragon. And with that, that is another win in the books. I need to stop saying another win in the books, because it isn't in a book at all, but whatever. That is another win. That is another win recorded. And, now we have 2 duels left in this area, against 2 of the game's heaviest hitters, in Yami Bakura and Kaiba. And obviously, well, they're kind of they are 2 final boss level opponents, probably. So, we'll see how that goes when we duel one of them next time. So, I'm going to end this episode off here. Feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one, where we'll be continuing on with more Capsule Monster Coliseum. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.